beforehand. I can see what's going on. If you got questions, like, you know what, grinds my gears about making comics, and then you can actually say it, and I'll respond to it live.
You'll be like,
Say what you feel. Let me see what you're talking about. But yeah, this is kind of exactly what's going on with this. Secretary. Alright, I kind of don't want to lose him because he's making. So I changed the eyes a little bit. I don't know if, I wanted him to feel a little bit more robotic, and the two eyes made him feel like there were people in suits. And I was like, that could be confusing, even though we're gonna have robot voices and all that. People that aren't, people that don't read. He killed that guy with the hammer.
Does it move back and forth like a silent?
Well, I want to say it could just. I think it's a circle, just kind of, oscillates depending on which way it's looking. Like the pulsate and just moving back and forth. Actually, you know what? I'll reserve that decision until we get it animated.
I would. No, silent. They were like, they're designed. Those were the days, man. That's like club riders. You could go to space 2 times a week.
That's good for that. All right, let's get to the nitty-gritty of this new page. We got some comments. What did he say, Mark? Okay, yeah, we got that. It had a haunted house and monsters. Beetleborgs? Is that what you're talking about? I feel like he's talking about Beetleborgs. Could be Beetleborgs. All right, so we're going to sketch out page 17. So we at least have that. You guys got to make sure you turn on your bell icons. If you guys want to follow my channel, follow any of these channels, make sure you turn on the notification icon, or so you're notified anytime we do go live and you don't miss it. Let me get these in here first. Right there, right there. Okay, saving that. We're gonna jump to the sketch page. All right, so I started kind of coming up with some interesting layouts here, but I know it has to end. I'm thinking there's some sort of cool thing. All right, let me think. Basically, the fight has to conclude. So, end panel is Omar and Genesis, you said?
Yeah, it ends. So it should end with them. I think we need like at least 2 panels to where it ends with them popping out, like the whole like here type of thing, and then he needs the one where he fixes it. And Katori, I see what you're doing. You're talking about the original Palestine Galactica. I'm too young for you.
Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Called you out, man. Said you're a youngin'.
What's up? We got Jaren on the Facebook. What's going on?
What up?
So have Derek Turner. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all just be popping up, because we just be popping up whenever. And we appreciate people that like finding ways to still find us and rock with us.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so if we got our lineup, let's just say there's a good 4 to dispatch. That's fine. We need to dispatch 1 per panel, and then this final panel needs to be the 5th. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5th. Let's see. So if he is, part of me wants to find my Akira. Let's see. Let me
William's here. What's going on, William?
Okay.
The gang's all here. Mostly. Who are we missing? I saw Teresa was in here. Al. Not sure Al's here yet. But anyway, yeah.
Ooh, that looks cool. See, in my mind, I see stuff moving. Sometimes you gotta rely on your mind to figure out what feels right. Now, hold on. So let's say he does a move that we haven't seen before, right? Is it based on the functionality of his axe?
What are you thinking?
So gravity assists on this axe that makes the axe lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's going on YouTube? What's going on, Silver? Phantom X. LX. Let me think. So something to where he is moving quickly towards everybody. Gotta make sure the speed is a thing. So let's say like this is kind of like an overdrive kind of a feature, like a press of a button, he can actually get some really high speeds. I'm trying to see, can I fit it all in here? Hold on. What we got?
Paige Alfred is saying good day for some action comics. What you guys got going on? Right now we're trying to basically solve the layout for page 17 of issue 5. We know what needs to happen, but we're just trying to. Marcus is always going on unique things. One of the things I guess we talk about is like the mind state of not having like stagnant panels, like like stagnant layouts where it's like every page it's just like 6-7 squares and then you go to the next one. So I think it adds, I don't know if it's super deep, like if it's super psychological, but you know, just changing up the pace and you know, like doing different things to people's eyes. It's just kind of always fun for us, and you know, it helps with pacing. So yeah, that's one of the things. And I'll say that also, like when I look at artists to hire for like projects and stuff, that's one of the things I look at is, do they have like, are they creative with how they lay out panels, or are they just kind of doing by the numbers panels?
And this isn't, actually, sometimes action scenes, and I've dealt with this with Marvel as well. If they give you the freedom to express, you know, a fight scene or something like that, this isn't scripted, what I'm doing here, but I use that personally as an option to say, okay, cool, this is going to be something that has to, of course, it has parameters where I'm like, okay, I can't go over. Everything has to occur on this page, but I still want to see something that is super, super energetic, you know, that absolutely shows enough action to really, you know, make it conclude. See, like right here, I may have to figure out a way to put an inset. I want to show that the bottom of his axe has a functionality after like a button press or something, and I don't know if I want it to be like energy that boosts it, you know. So he's kind of sliding like a power slide, like he's holding on to the axe. The axe is going to be pushing out like major major boost, you know. And it's gravity assisted, so it's the, let's say the hammer by itself probably weighs upwards of, you know, 200 pounds, right? And he is not a bodybuilder, but because of the actual power source that's powering this thing, it has a little bit of a gravity assist to it, so it doesn't weigh 200 pounds when it's powered. So, but because it's canceling that 200 and it has all of this power output once you turn it on, I'm thinking like that it'll be pretty dope. This is the same thing that powers the robots and then, you know, all of the jets and everything. So if he presses the button, and he needs to, like, he can actually turn this thing into like a small little, you know, rocket powered, not vehicle's the wrong word, but, you know, like if he needs to move quickly, or let's say he's falling or something. I'm trying to think in the future, like, how can he really like pull this thing out further than just being a hammer, you know, it's just a hammer, it's just a weapon. Like, utility wise, I'm trying to think of creative solutions. So he's going to be going really, really fast forward towards these dudes. So, and I'm still trying to see if I can get him to punch a few people at the same time. So all of this in a few panels, in like 3 or 4 panels. We got to get that in so it gets in there. But I think it can come together. So, but if he presses the button, we can actually have him saying, I've been waiting to try this. And that's what I meant to actually message you. I was like, some of the banter that could be going on in the previous page is he is like, you know, this is so much better than the practice room, or I've been waiting to cut loose on some real targets. But they have been using them for at least, this isn't the first mission they've used them, correct?
It's the first mission. They've trained with them.
Right.
So this is the first mission where they actually, well, the one in the Sudan.
Right.
It's the first, yeah.
That's what's up.
But yeah, they would have already been, you know, definitely
training. Mm-hmm. So I thought it'd be cool if we can get some of that banter in there. So he hits a button on the bottom of the pommel of his axe, and it's like, you know, we get some blast, and we'll be able to explain most likely with a nice little inset. Maybe we'll make it a little bit longer so I can show that it's blasting from the ground, blasting off the ground like that. Real quick stuff, but it's light enough to get him off the ground, but he's, you know, just rocking towards him, gets right up in their face.
You know what, I got a good idea too, but I want to see what you think about this, because I like what you said, like if he's sliding and it forces him to like punch.
Mm-hmm.
Like hit these dudes, and then what if it, like, he loses control a little bit and it smashes into a wall,
right.
Creating that hole that we need for the, you know, our other guys to come through.
That makes sense. I can make it happen. I was about to say, as long as it ends on that panel, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
So if it's like, and then that's also that, you know, thing of like adding, you know, elements. So it's like he's looking confident, he's got it, and then whoa, I don't got control.
Because this is like something that hasn't got to practice until mastery, but it's a functionality of it. But that's cool, right? So there's smoke coming from this. He's ducking so he can get out of the way too. So all of this is happening, and he's kind of like, you know, perched on his like right here on the pommel of his axe. So he's like literally just kind of jumps on it real quick. And all of this is exploding behind him real cool. We only go on an hour tonight, y'all. I know it's Saturday. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. We ain't gonna go too long. He says I need to buy book 4. See this series still going? Definitely buy book 4. You can go online, TuskegeeAirs.com. You can buy that one right now and pre-order book 5 because we have the pre-orders open for book 5. But definitely get it in while you can. It is still going. It's just, this is the kind of stuff to where we've never actually done the production live, so we wanted to show that. So it's got a whole bunch of kickback. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna say something like "foosh," you know, something cool, some onomatopoeia where he just like, and then he has to have a battle cry of some sort, you know, something that he does a lot of banjo. I think it makes sense for Slip. He didn't get to play a video game in this issue, so I feel like we've not done our job. He should have been playing a video game, maybe on the flight, on page, when they were in the plane, was that page 10? I feel like we could have fit him in we don't show him on page 10, but I feel like we can probably have him like frustrated. I pressed the button, come on! Slip, you know, clear the comms for your video game play. Cut it out. Something, we gotta figure out how to get him.
Moses is asking what device. So I think he's drawing on the welcome button. You can take to the side.
Which chat is that?
The Facebook.
Facebook, okay, I can show it on camera. This is a Wacom Intuos Pro. This is a pressure pen tablet. I have my little pen. And then I'm using this nice little thing. This is a Tartarus, which is made by Razer. And you can basically keybind any hotkeys that you want to this. It has a space bar. It has all of these extra buttons if you need to. It has a little roller ball as well if you need for your, to replace your mouse completely. Really, really cool. This helps me from trying to reach up and use my keyboard. I can use this little thing comfortably as well. So. All right, let's knock out at least a good couple of these guys. So we're gonna, I say, so let's get one of their heads jacked up right here. Smash. Right? So you get the hammer going right here. Hammer action smashes into one of the robots. So that's wow. Robot is like literally is looking this way, but his body's gonna be going. But I think, let's see if I can show Slip's hand in the shot. Let's see. Because it's not to say that he's, got his whole focus on one. He has to deal with four at one time. So let's get this robot jacked up. Maybe Slip is at the bottom of the panel right here. And get him saying some, proper banter like booyah or gotcha. Smash. Maybe the robot could be saying, you're under, please drop your weapons, you are under. Something like that. So we know it worked. The hit worked. And this thing is just like rocked by that. Slip. Some shadows right here. Douche. Alright, and then let's say he's gonna have to get the other to actually switch this, but this is important to showcase. Almost like, okay, let's say he gets through this first initial hit on the one that's right, closest one, right? I gotta showcase. I know what I see in my head, but he gets through that one. Slides past it. Ooh, that's a dope shot. Let me see if I can get that. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Let me see if I can get it. He's sliding. Okay, like he rockets past. This robot gets, knocked out. He's sliding. Y'all, I can see this perfect in my head. This is the most frustrating part about being, an artist is I wish I could just print what I see instantly because it's dope. All right, so he's doing like this, pushes past that guy, swings the axe around, and he's getting ready to do this. So the axe is here. He's already behind the other robots. So as he swings through with the rocket, I would almost have to get it. The swing would have to be in this third panel right over here. Panel 4. All right. Let me see if I can get that. All right. Let's see. Robot here. We got a robot here. We got robot here. He has to hit 3. This robot is getting sent into, he hit this one over here. Slip. We're gonna see slip from a bug's eye view. Okay, bug's eye view, and the axe has to be ready to swing. He's like this. God, that's impossible. It's not impossible. It's just I don't have a reference right now. I know what's happening, but let me see if I can get it in here. It's a bug's eye view. The ground is like closest to us, and he's sliding like this.
Al said Greg is getting like Trump slowly falling asleep. I was not sleeping. I was closing my eyes trying to visualize what Marcus is saying because I close my eyes sometimes. It needs to be done in order for me to see things. So don't be hating.
Listen, man. Just be happy that you don't suffer from aphantasia. Aphantasia is the dopest name. It's the dopest fantasy name for something that is so unfortunately not cool. If anybody doesn't know, aphantasia, and look it up. I'm saying it. I had to make sure I was saying it right because I was trying to look it up before. I was like, aphantasia? That sounds like a fantasy elven village or somebody's, royal lineage from elven world. Aphantasia is actually the condition where you cannot visualize anything in your mind. Just by someone describing or reading, you don't have the ability. And there's different levels of it too. There's some people have, there's like, I want to say there's like 4 levels to it. See like this. But it's pretty messed up, man. Like
It's
it
not
doesn't.
messed up. People they are.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
They probably have like some kind of other like they can smell it.
well, you got to understand you got to understand from my perspective how that's like losing a superpower.
No, that sounds like torture. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It sounds like torture. Like if I could do that, like I'm literally closing my eyes,
Right.
trying to listen to what they're saying,
Right.
and watch it. Joe Ellis is here. What up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
Superstar. If you don't know who he is, you should go jump in the sticker bush. Joe said, "Love you doing the action to figure it out on the page." It's something I tell college art students to do.
And I may still get it wrong, just to be honest, because I'm just like, I'm trying to put into one shot what I see moving, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get up from this seat and try to play it out like I want to, but I may get this wrong on the first try, but I know exactly what I want. It's just hard to actually visualize this from this perspective. It's a bug's eye view. and Slip is sliding like if you put the camera on the ground, and I have to show the action like he's literally, after he hits this robot in the face, this robot goes flying. You're probably gonna see the feet of this robot up here. You know, and I'm trying to just simplify it for y'all, but listen, this may have to be redrawn a couple times just so I can get it, but it's so cool that I'm like, it's exactly what I want for this shot. I want to show something high energy because he's desperate, like he's surrounded. This is where he is on this page. You know, he has 4 enemies. He just dispersed of 2. Right? We get these 2 dispersed of. That's pretty simple, right? But we haven't shown anything like, you know, crazy yet. So I want to go a little crazy. So this is the whole point of this page, but I gotta do it in these panels. It has to live in this. So in order to make it work, man, I'm gonna have to you gotta act it out because I can't imagine any other way to show how this is gonna feel. So he's doing this slide, power slide, and I'm gonna try to get it as right as I can get it. Oh, the ground is here. Hold on. The ground is here, so I can probably get away with his knees breaking this plane, and then this is him jumping off of this. It's like everything I want to see, but in action. And that's the frustrating part, man. I see all of y'all. I suffer from the reverse, the reverse side of aphantasia to such a degree. I can turn the camera on this shot in my mind. That's what I mean. Like, this would be torture if I couldn't see this. But I've played with this power of being able to not only to see what I'm trying to do, is like I see it in full action, high definition, you know, 4K, and all of the stuff in between, man. So it's like, to show just one shot sucks, because I want to show every scene, every bit of this scene the way I see it. And all right, so here's the thing. Obviously, this is, I gotta put this in perspective. So this.
Thank you, Teresa. Teresa blessed me when I sneezed. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, cool. I was about to say.
Polite thing to do.
It's a nice thing to do.
I'm very polite, and thank you sometimes.
So this arm is up here. This hand has to be above that hand there. So up here. It's fun though. This is the problem solving. It's just frustrating because I can't tell you how dope this would be if I got to animate this. And that's where it lives in my mind rent free. all of the good motion is there, but you have to actually live with the fact that I'll only get one. I get a snapshot. So I'll make it work. Promise. We'll get it going. His body needs to be smaller here. In order for this perspective to work, I gotta make this is called foreshortening. Foreshortening means the things that are closest to the camera are much larger than the things that are further away from the camera. That is foreshortening. And you can test that with your own camera by taking your smartphone and putting your finger right in front of the camera, and then putting your other finger pointing at the door, and you can see that visual illusion, that optical illusion, I should say, right there on your smartphone. Things that are closest to the lens are going to be way bigger, and if you drew it exactly how you see it, it would look pretty crazy. It'd be extreme, but that's the whole point of foreshortening.
We got Randy Watson in the building on Instagram. What's going on? He said, that's New York for you know what I mean? What up, fam? How's it going?
I was about to say, you gotta say bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
All right, any of our creator friends, are you guys doing any conventions right now, or y'all chilling? I'm seeing conventions all over the place, and it feels odd that we are not at one of them.
Not at one of these things. It's weird.
But
Feels weird, but still working. Get this work in.
he just asked the next con that we're popping out on, most likely right now is MomoCon. That's the one we have booked. If something comes up, we're always down to slide.
So we're doing Momo, and then we're just going straight to Texas.
Momo, there's DreamCon. Well, we get a break this time. It's not like last week. DreamCon was the week after Momo, but this
Correct.
They moved DreamCon back to July. So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Got a little bit of time.
July.
What is Chocolate Con?
Sounds like a good place.
He said he's gonna be at Heroes, Terrificon, Chocolate Con, and NYCC. I need to understand what Chocolate Con is. Joe said he's at home writing. Joe, don't tell us what you're writing on. And please don't even like wink or nod or anything if you're working on the next part of this new milestone book, the Dakota incident.
I disagree with everything he just said. You should wink, nod, or blink twice.
Please be I love that book so much. I need more.
I need a lot more, man. Some cool stuff. I want to see it. And I don't like Luther. Yes.
William Page, shocked to see you guys miss 2 big weeks in a row. It's really weird, man, because like I got this book coming out, so I've been getting a lot of like signings lined up. Shout out to Rosarium, like the boy has a publicist, like doing publicist stuff for him, so I don't have to, do it all myself. So yeah, so I've been.
I feel like that. I feel like that deserves some reverse. What do you call it? Like when you were young and look at this food. He got both his parents in his house. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that deserves some sort of, look at you doing business correctly and stuff. Not stressing yourself out. Look at you trying to do it right and stuff. You being weird, bro.
So, like, getting that, and then a couple of really, like, they got a couple of graphic novel strips, and William might not be here every night for, these things, but it's like a lot of work getting done to where it was like, man, and we lie to ourselves, and say, yeah, no, we can go to this college and still, write and work, like, so we
big lie, man. God's lie.
Because what I've learned is if you're exhausted at home, when you go somewhere else, you're just gonna go to sleep.
Pass out, man. Jeez.
So, it's almost like a self-imposed, not a punishment, but just a little bit of a boycott.
Right.
To where it's like, don't go so much, get this stuff done. Because in the end, when all this stuff comes out, we're going to have more stuff to sell at our tables. Right. And people get mad at us when we don't have a lot of stuff to sell at our tables.
Y'all ain't got it yet. No. It's coming, though. It's coming one day.
Dude, I talked about DragonCon in 2024.
Right.
I got, like, people was, like, going off on me. Like, dude, come on, man. Because I maybe had, like, 1 or 2 books new that year. They weren't cool, man. So I was like, I can't do that again. I got to be able to, keep dropping new heat for these loyal family people that we got.
Right. It's like, listen, and then DragonCon feels worse because they gotta wait in line for hours to get up there, man. And it just feels bad. It feels bad for us.
I think all this.
Right. It feels terrible.
And on the flip side, the great part about that is you got people that would like straight up, they'll like cash out. They'll be like, yo, I want everything that you have that's new, and I'm gonna cash out you, and you just set it to the side, and then on Monday oh, that works. So people find their ways. Dragon Con is a heck of a show.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody when I did the show in Louisiana a couple weeks ago, and he was saying how he just had a tough time at Dragon Con. I was like, like he didn't do well. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Now, granted, there is bad placement in Dragon Con. It's possibly a place in a weird spot by the escalator, but I've never walked around enough to see how traffic really circulates throughout all of Artist Alley.
So I think they fixed that the way they had it that whole year. I think they fixed that to a degree.
Yeah.
So that's not happening anymore. But yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, people over there by the panel room.
Yeah.
You mean like the traffic?
Yeah, but the thing is, like we saw, they had it a lot of that traffic is exiting, and once people make their mind and they trying to get out the show floor, they getting off the show floor. Right. So it's not like healthy. It's not healthy traffic.
Right.
It's like if you live on the exit where people are coming in versus the little ramp that people are going up there, it's very screwed. Solomon said, a long time no see. What up?
What up?
We actually been going live quite a bit. Pretty much every weeknight. We missed some days this week due to some work stuff. So we are trying to make up for it because our goal is to hurry up and get issue 5 out.
Right.
Marcus is currently laying out page 17. We're going 22 pages on this issue. We actually have, if you see on Instagram, the website is pinned. On Facebook, it's scrolling, and we do have a pre-order system set up on the website. You don't have to do Kickstarter or anything, so you can go directly to the website and pre-order whatever copies you need. So that's one of the reasons we're doing this. But mostly we wanted to get back to work on this project because we get yelled at so much.
Yeah. It's time, man. It's been a pretty long hiatus, and things. Look, we did the things that we were, that got us distracted. The industry was calling us. Both, to do some pretty impactful work, and it's like you can't say no sometimes because that's what you've been dreaming and setting. Like you do this work to hopefully move and open some doors, and when the doors open, we could have said no. That would have been stupid. It would have been nice for the fans to get what they want when they want it, but yeah, sometimes you gotta say yes. And that, of course, this is a independently published work, so we're not on the same timetable as most other companies, but it still was a long hiatus, and it did what it was supposed to do, and I think it's time to get back on it. No, this is all wrong. See, sometimes you do something that's all wrong. I gotta actually make sure he's swinging past. But then again, I can't show that, can I? Let me see. Interesting. Okay, so from where he is here, I gotta do the comic swing thing, right? Which is, it shows the path of the swing. And this is the side that we see, right? But Slip is gonna be in the middle of this, and it's gonna be like he's, swinging, like he's swung, I should say, right? But I need to draw this from the perspective. Oh God, I gotta look at a baseball player. I gotta look up another baseball player. The cool thing is I want their limbs to be flailing this way. You know what I mean? So their bodies are all like piled up on top of this swing. So you'll get like all of their heads are going this way, but you know, their limbs are all going this way. And their legs are okay over here. Like this. And this is gonna show satisfying. Oh wait, I forgot about the whole thing with the thing. I can still do it. Because we can say that the swing, of course, is he loses control of the swing.
Yeah,
the swing actually creates the hole in the wall, not the slide.
Yeah,
he lands the slide, but yeah, the power from the swing, of course, is more than it's taking all the momentum from this slide and the swing, and he doesn't let I guess you got to hit the trigger. There you go. But yeah. So they're all piled on it, and they get slung into the wall. It's gonna be great, or slung through the wall. All right, let me get a picture of a baseball player real quick.
Look up Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Vladimir. Who? Guerrero?
Probably put senior because junior is a beast player.
Okay. That's the first one they sent me to.
Senior?
Junior. They sent me to junior first. Let me see.
Senior.
Swing.
Because he used to, he was like well known for like some pitches that were damn near in the dirt.
Right.
Ooh,
that one's good. That one's good. It's the after swing. And again, remember I had to look up the video from the last time. It's like this is not, but from a different perspective. It's not this far. It's not this far. It's like here. But over here? No, a little bit further. So let me get a video. Because I may have to pause it to get that reference. I know I'm not going to get it exactly. Swing. Let me see. Slow motion? Can I do a slow motion?
Also, do you have any children to pick up or anything?
No, they went to dinner with their mama. Right? God dog it. It's right. Let me show you. It's right. You can't see it. Hold on. I'm sorry.
I can see it on
Instagram? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm trying to see this. It's right in between there. And I need it from that other dang on shot. Is there like a baseball 3D camera thing?
No, but you can probably find it. If you put in from like see if you can find a view from the opponent's dugout.
Like, look how this is looking. Wow. I need right there. That's what I want. That's kind of what I want. Yep, from the other side. Let me see if that can work. That gives me a lot of intel. I could probably reverse engineer it. What is it? Is there some sort of baseball thing to always get it from the wrong side that I want?
No, just, no, not at all.
Let me see. Is there names for that? Like from the, certain.
Say opponent dugout or like the third base POV maybe.
Okay, swing.
All right. Solomon said all the best on the journey. Thanks again for continuing to inspire us. He said he met us at AwesomeCon in the DMV. We love AwesomeCon. This was like our first year we didn't go in quite some time.
That's what's up.
And it was kind of just because we went, BlurCon was the weekend before. So we, chose BlurCon. And, yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Good looking out. Thanks for joining us.
Al said,
he's hitting that up.
Just show the impact the readers mind was putting in swing. And we get that. But we also want more just to have fun.
Right. Right.
And, so it's like I totally understand what you're saying. That the reader will, be able to process and understand what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But we do want Marcus to have fun.
Right. And this is just the satisfaction of this shot. While I understand anatomy, I guess I'm doing this to make sure you guys understand. Like, understanding anatomy is one thing, but understanding how the human body works in motion against resistance, you have to actually study. Animators have to do this too, but certain things, I understand all of the anatomy of what I want to draw, but I don't study people hitting things with a bat, or with, like, he's swinging, and I can do what I want to see, but it may not have the same momentum that I'm trying to capture. So that's important. Like this scene right here is a little bit too far. I think I can go back per nope, I can't. It won't let me go per frame. And it goes so quick. I gotta see if I can let me go on YouTube. It goes so quick. I gotta slow it down by frame. Let me see if it shows it from another perspective. Get the camera on the other side of the god doggone man. They keep showing it from the front. Not one. Not one. Well, that looks pretty good. Hold on. What about this one? He goes up with his hit.
Yeah, that's what because I used him because he has like he goes low and then comes up on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like exaggerated swing. It's the kind of swing that you don't teach kids to do. like that one right here. This is a ball that you should not be swinging at. And he used to, like, when people threw him crap like that, he would still like beat it up.
Let's see if I can get it. It's going super slow.
He said, "Tell him to Google Bobby Brown." Wait, what? Bobby Brown.
Wait. Let's see which one feels. All right, let me see if I can recreate this through a little bit of this. All right, and then we're gonna conclude. But he'll bust through the wall, or at least the robots will bust through the wall down here. We got 2 panels. No, I'm sorry. We got 3 panels left. So they can.
And this one right here needs to be slip, like losing control.
Right.
And then like busting the wall. And then they could be like, "Thank you," and then he could look at the girl and do the Miles Morales.
Right. There you go. There you go. And make sure we can get it in. Yeah, no, this is the fun part is trying to incorporate as much personality into the book and or energy. And this is the fun part for me. So Greg is not lying. This is an enjoyable part that says, "Oh man, that feels good." That's what I was going for. And if you don't have fun when doing this, in some parts you may definitely fizzle out. I enjoy the challenge of trying to get what I see in my head to come to reality. So that's fun for me. If y'all didn't know, that's the fun part. Which is why I like doing the actual this part of comics, which is the thumbnails and the actual. Let me see if I can put his legs going like that. Let me see. His shoulders up here, but that body is where, like, he's almost like he would have to be. So it's twisted, and his leg is going this way.
Yeah, he would be using that outer leg, to help with impact. Because the swing, a lot of your swing comes from your legs.
Right.
So it's almost like, you're leaning, like if you do the motion, but you do it with your full body, you're leaning into your leg and then coming around.
Right. Okay, let me show
Hey,
that pommel.
yeah,
That
just in
pommel
case
is
people,
here.
just in case people don't know, I was, a genius at teaching 9 and 10-year-old kids how to hit baseball.
There you go.
So I know a little bit about. I know a little bit about this.
Right.
Like, tell me what kind of swing you want. I probably already know the batter, like to use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's helpful. That. But yeah, so the swing is happening from here. You get all of this momentum. Of course.
Okay, so his left leg would actually be coming towards them. So that's his right leg you just erased, right?
Yeah.
Or,
Yes. This is his right leg going. I'm trying to look at this to say if his left leg is what's grounding him, right?
Well, from this angle, his right leg would be what's grounding him, and he would be stepping into the swing with his left leg.
Let's see. Hold on. Grounding him. Because I'm looking at this one right here. So I rotated the camera around to the opposite side, not this view. I'm not drawing this view. Like I turned the camera and came back around to where you're seeing his left side of his body. Yeah. So. Yeah.
It's just at that point. Well, that's right. I think that's the breakup for Mente, and he's also got a different like style of hitting. Mm-hmm. Typically, when you're going with power, you're stepping in with your front foot.
Mm-hmm. So, which foot, right or left?
So right now he's swinging like a right-hander. So his right foot would be the one that's back. The left foot will be stepping towards what you're hitting.
Oh, okay. Cool. So let's see if I can get that like here.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one would almost like his toes would almost be pointed at the guy on the other foot, on the left foot.
Really? Hold on, let me look at the other one. No, that's not good. No, that's not good.
So one of the, I hate trying to be super technical, but on these swings where Vladimir is like swinging these bad, like low balls, he's not able to step into it because it's such
So here we got Junior. If he's going in.
So you see how his foot is going to start going. You see how the left foot is stepping towards the ball.
Correct. You got to unleash, and so your body is.
Yeah.
Correct. So left is planted, like that. I like that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. All right, let's do that. Yeah.
It's just like you said, it's hard because of the angle.
Correct. So then, yeah. All right. So this, everything is like towards. He's looking towards this way. That is that way. His body is going like that. So his left leg. Oh, then I had it right, Greg.
That's what I'm trying to wonder if.
Yeah, I had it right. His right leg is almost. You wouldn't even see his right leg from this. If his right leg is like this, and it's planted, right, going forward, I wouldn't be able to show the twisting motion of that leg though. Like it'd be way back here, but it'd be down like that. I feel like it can go up a little bit more though. Or does he? You know what? I know what's wrong. His body needs to lean back. His torso needs to lean back like this. In order for that to actually feel appropriate. Maybe or higher? I wonder if his arms need to be higher. Let me try it. This is the tough part when you gotta rotate that camera. When you try to rotate that camera, his hip is actually coming out. All right, not to worry. The goal is definitely I'm gonna find the right shot.
Yeah, well,
but
I'll look too.
Yeah, the goal is to make sure it feels like he's doing that good swing. I'll get this shot exactly. This is what I want right here. This is exactly what I want. But I want to get it from that perspective. That's exactly the point that I want.
So, yeah, I just think at this point in that, I don't know, I feel like contact already should have been made. So the reason when I was saying your back foot is planted, that's like when you're in the process, like right when you're making contact. Yeah. And then
I see what's wrong. It looks like Slip is going down, like his arms, like he's playing golf. This swing his arms need to be up, like he's up. Right now, it looks like that's what's messing with my eyes. I'm like, something's not right here. Yeah. All right, that's all. That's what's happening.
There's like, good night. Yeah, it's on YouTube Live as well. Marcus the Visual here.
No, man. You can always, this is why we're here, y'all. If y'all got, input. He said, I saw that, but I didn't want to mess with the creativity. If you got it to make sense, man, that's the point of why we're here doing it live. All right, let's see. So then all of that makes way more sense. But I'm still gonna find an example of it perfectly, because even like his hands layered, how he's holding the bat, I gotta get reference to that too. And I'll just move this so it all comes together. They're all stacked up. The whole point is they're all piled up on the handle anyway.
Yeah, they're having a bad time.
Correct. But it's gonna do good. I'm gonna figure out the good reference, and then we can get that good. All right, so then they get hit, arms is flailing, they're all like, ugh. And then of course, the hole needs to happen here though. There's two ways to do it. The robots create the hole. I like the idea of Slip losing control of it though, but that would take one more panel to show the action wise, because we'd have to show his after the swing. If the robots go through the wall here and they, it's like a big explosion, right? They create.
That solves it. And we just show that. Yeah, no, that solves it.
There you go. So the wall is here, things like that. But we get the, all of the robots are literally, you can see like body parts, of them hitting, and it's a kaboom explosion kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And of course we say, boom. Right? Get that happening. And then of course, smoke clears, and out of the rubble of the actual thing, we get Genesis and Omar.
And Lonnie.
And Lonnie, yeah.
Don't forget.
We get dialogue. And then of course we get our boy. Say, what? Do we want to see his reaction, or do we want to see him and her locking eyes?
I visualized when you first mentioned this, and so I definitely want to see him like locking eyes with her, like, in that goofy way, like he did with the triplets in issue 4.
Right. Cool. Lonnie's here. Omar's there. Genesis is like right here. Just like that. These can be rough, and that helps to leave some good old-fashioned creative room. But we got dust all through there. We got them actually climbing out of the hole. Docks, everybody, docks.
Doc assist.
That. Maybe she says something too. Get some good banter from both Genesis and Omar. Let's see if I can do that. All right, so
You could do like a slash kind of panel.
right, I was about to say if we got something to where we get the reactionary, you know.
Or you could do. What about like if you just do like a short?
Hold on, let me see if I can, because if
Yeah,
it's,
no, go. Yeah, do what you.
I almost want to show her or him first. Him first?
Probably her.
Right, because I was like, she's gonna not say anything. And he gonna be like, wait a minute. Who that is?
Dang, you giving her eyes and a mouth? You are wild.
I try to be, try to keep it mixed up so you never know what's gonna happen next.
Let's go. Tight.
Right there. Get that, get the homie blushing a little bit. He gonna be like, I meant to do that. That was the goal. I knew y'all was coming at that, at that wall exactly. So
Welcome for me rescuing.
right. Right. Yeah, she ain't gonna say that because she quiet. Real quiet right now. She not talking type right now. God dog it, y'all. That took a little bit of time, but I think it's gonna work out. Let's open it back up. All right, let's see. So, just to go over what we did. We got, it's 10 o'clock. We got a good hour and a half.
More than an hour.
We're gonna have from this panel, Slip, sees what he has to deal with. He's outnumbered, but he ain't down and out. He gonna hit a button. So I've been waiting to use this move. Turns his axe into what they call a nice, rocket slide thing. He goes across the terrain, slams his axe, slams his hammer into this robot's face, slides, gets the rebound on the hammer, got the other 3 robots unsuspectingly about to give wally wilds. Swoosh! I may redraw this panel entirely because I need this to feel hurtful. Like all the momentum of that slide needs to come into it. They get sent through a wall, kaboom, and out comes our team, Omar, Genesis, and a new character, Lonnie. And lip gets the smile and the blush. And we're gonna go on to page 18 and we're gonna mad dash tomorrow. Cool. I'm gonna take this one, I'll set up the page, and then we can get to setting up this page. I'm flatten that. Take this M. I'm hungry. Alright, we're gonna undo that, save that. We're gonna open up the template, and we're gonna paste that right there. We're gonna change it to the right side. It can be a little odd sometimes, but I like how that feels. I'm gonna get all the reference that I need to make this page sing. Pose wise, I'm gonna make sure it looks good. I will do the rough panels real quick. Some of these are gonna have to be cut into. That's okay. Like so. And sometimes after you do your thumbnails, you end up having more room when you actually get to the real panels. So it's not locked in stone. Some of the placement, I may have more room than I initially thought. So that's always cool.
Draw Morris says, hi Marcus and hi Greg. Hi
what up, what
also
up?
To you.
What up, what up?
Ooh. Oh, I need food. I'm gonna pass out.
Man, have you tried not having food?
Yep, I did today. I mean, I ate earlier.
Right, so you're not gonna pass out, man. You just feel like you're gonna pass out. And that's a deception.
Right.
Until you pass out, then you can say, no, I passed out before.
Sure.
It feels like you're gonna pass out. That's okay.
I don't even know what I was thinking.
Right, man. Come on, man. Give yourself credit. You survived a long time without passing out.
Tony McCrory's asking, did you watch any animated movies lately? I don't know if he's talking about
animated movies. I didn't see The Goat yet, and I feel like I should have seen it already.
I feel like you're anti-black.
It's not true.
No, I said it is. It's true.
It's not true.
I saw The Goat. What's the other one I saw? It was really cool. It was like actually hand-drawn 2D. Can't think of the name right now. But it's because I go see a lot of movies. What's it called? It was just in the theaters, like, I want to say like February. I think I told you about it on one of my lives.
You
I
did.
just can't remember the name.
I believed you too.
It was cool. It felt like the 80s.
80s, 90s, and now. 80s, 90s, and now.
Arco. Yes, that's what it is. Arco. I didn't see Hoppers yet. Is Hoppers good? I've seen some people say.
Isn't that Pixar?
I think so.
Yes, Pixar's latest one.
You said it was good? Alright, I'm gonna go see it. I might go see it tomorrow.
I felt that they laughed at themselves in the trailer because the character literally says, kind of like Avatar. It's nothing like Avatar, but it is. I was like, they probably got that well into production. I was like, so this is basically Avatar, isn't it?
Teresa said, did you say February? Yes, I said February. I'm using my creative license.
Right.
Sometimes when Marcus and I are alone, we use words that would embarrass, most of the people that we know.
Yeah,
we're just talking. I know how to say February. I know how to spell it too. Like most of y'all.
It's boring to know all the words all the time, man. Sometimes you gotta switch it up. Just mess it up on purpose. That's the pleasure.
Now we're talking. Tony said Arco should have gotten an Oscar. K-pop Demon Hunters was just a better commercial piece. My only thing about that is it's based off of when the movie's like official releases. Was Arco up for the award this year, or should they be up for it for next year? And then Drawmore 95, he said, yeah, Hopper's won over the GOAT. So the GOAT movie, I liked it. I'm a basketball fanatic, so that's part of the reason. But it was a really predictable kind of story. So I can see that, but I gotta see Hopper's first because, I gotta see it first before I can say that. Teresa over here said that she fell asleep on Hoppers twice. So.
Listen, y'all can't use that as a method. Now, granted, if you're just saying you fell asleep, that's cool. But you can't say that in a sense to say that the movie was not catching you. You could have just been sleepy. Hopefully.
Right.
Don't. Come on now. Because I've fallen asleep on a few. I was very excited to go see My Hero Academia with my kids. I think it was the third movie that came out. And I kid you not, man, I fell asleep midway through, maybe like 2/4 through the movie. And I was like, I woke up during the end where the fight scene was really getting hot and heavy. And I was like, okay, so, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy move right there. And trying to pretend my kids knew I fell asleep. They said I snored a little bit. And I was like, what? You sure?
You gotta set the correct. My kids used to know.
Right.
If I'm asleep and I'm not snoring, we're good. If I snore, go ahead and tap me. Right. As hard as you need to. It's like easy rules. Don't let me be sitting in there snoring.
Messing up everybody else's experience.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Are you sure? You sure?
I'll tell you one movie I didn't fall asleep on, even though it was long. Project Hail Mary. That's a good movie. Y'all need to go see that movie.
I'm gonna go see that tomorrow.
It just felt good, man. I'm seriously contemplating going back to watch it again for 2.5 hours.
You can do that because
I can.
It's within your rights to do that.
It is. Yep. It's just, do I have 2.5?
Oh, I see.
Man,
come on, man! You gotta make the. Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, what's going on here? Like, why is that not doing what I wanted to do? Okay, technically, I don't have to erase anything right there.
And we're gonna be slipping into people's lunch.
Right. Got him. All right, that is not breaking any rules as far as I'm concerned. That is our panels. Everything will live inside these panels. And the world will be a better place because of it.
He said I slept through Justice League theatrical release. Justice League.
That's fair, because that's a 4-hour freaking movie.
Hear me out. No, he's saying the theatrical.
Okay. Either one.
It's a really good movie to go to sleep. Really boring. And then if you get to like those extended points, by the time those ladies are singing to Aquaman.
Correct.
Out like a light, man. Teresa's trying to clarify. She didn't say it was bad.
Thank you. Because I was about to say, come on, man. That's it's almost insinuating that it was boring and you fell asleep on it. And I know you just got to be clear. Now, if it was boring, you can say, hey, man, that movie was so boring, I fell asleep on it. That's different. That's when you're like, okay, fair enough.
I recently walked out of a movie.
Yeah. All right.
I can't do this today because it's that bad. But anyway.
We have made it. And I feel accomplished. And I'm still going to go back and scrutinize heavily on some of these because I'm looking at it and there's parts of me that wants to see. I think this is fine. But I'm going to make sure this feels really good. I want this to feel fast-paced. And like I said, I may need to actually employ my kids to like, all right, what you want to do is, all right, lean back and hold this back. And I'm going to, probably like get on the floor and try to take a picture. I gotta make this feel really good, and then I'll caricature it. Then this one, maybe I have to stand on my car and take it. I don't know. I gotta get this exact. We'll figure it. When in doubt, man, you gotta really scrutinize and get your reference up. And I almost want to show this where he's pushing the hammer into the actual robot's face. So I may have to zoom out on this first panel, this panel right here. I want to show him, because he has he's holding on to the handle of the hammer right here. I want to show him like forcing it into the face of that robot, and right here we don't see that. So I want to zoom out a little bit. His head could be in the shot a little, but I want to show him pushing like he's really grinding it to his head there. That's little stuff like that, but we'll get it in. Y'all see that tomorrow, and I'll show you the outcome of this as we get on to page 18. Thank y'all for joining. Everybody on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Check out other episodes if you've missed it, either on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. Tuskegee Heirs Facebook page, Marcus the Visual, YouTube or Instagram. I got these on there. So thank y'all for joining. I'm out. I'm about to go eat. Stuff like that. I've saved this page, and I'm gonna close that, and I'm gonna close that. All right, man. Be trill.
Tomorrow.
Peace.